everyone, my name is Alvin Rasyadiansyah Fitrialdi Wibowo from class 8F from State Junior High School 62 of Surabaya, and I'm here going to share you my today's year mudik story to Madiun. So let's get into it. So day 1, 2nd of May 2022, before we get to Madiun, we're still in Surabaya by the way. We ordered a local car to go to the Gubeng station. Short story, the car arrived and we went to the station. Fast forward 30 minutes later, we arrived at the station. We ordered the second train, the class is executive class, yesterday, Friday, last week, so as to get the seat because it's really busy. So after that, we checked in. We got to the first platform, and coincidentally, just when we get there, the train arrived. So we board that train. We went to the executive carriage. We boarded that carriage. So yeah, short time story. At 9 a.m. the train departed from Gubeng station and heading to Madiun. So 2 hours later, the train arrived at our stop, Madiun station. So we got off the train, went to the main atrium, and went out of the station. And we are unlucky. We ran out of thought. There's no beds up there. There's no transportation there. Nothing. So we ordered the car. Bad news, there's no car. There's no drivers there. So me and my mother decided to call my grandmother to order us a pedsak to go to the station. Short story. The pedsak arrived and we went to the grandmother's home. 6 minutes later, we arrived at my grandmother's home and we did a short hike and then we stayed there. We ordered the food. Now, at night, I received news that my cousin is also going to Madiun, and he said it's going to arrive at 12 a.m. midnight because he is going to depart from Malang at 8 p.m. at night. At 12 a.m. since I already slept. So, day 2, my cousin arrived. And we decided to go for a pilgrimage to 2 graves. My grandfather's grave, which is at Iswahudi, so it's near Iswahudi's at first place, and the second near the sugar factory, near the mosque, which is near the border between the Madiun city and the Madiun Regency border. So first we decided to go to Mount Tapii, which is where my grandfather's grave is at. So we went there. Fast forward, we arrived at the grave, which is actually near the Zohiri, which is basically the side of it. On the grave, and the cemetery. Me, my cousin, my grandmother, my mother, me, prayed my grandfather. And then, after that, we went to my father's grave. But before that, we took a lunch near a restaurant. I forgot what the name is, but it's near Iswahudi, near the Maspati. So fast forward, 1 hour later, we arrived at the grave. And the same thing, we did with my grandfather, we prayed, etc. And I forgot to tell you, the cemetery is dilapidated. I don't say it's dilapidated, it's not dilapidated, it's not in the city, but the cemetery looks like someone has not taken care of it in a month. But all that aside, we prayed that anyway, so we went straight off home at evening. We arrived, and I took a short bath, and I took a short bath too. And I stayed at home till night. So day 2 complete. Day 3 to day 4, nothing special. I stayed at my home with my mother. And meanwhile, my cousin is having a reunion with his junior high school and high school friends. So day 5, 8th of May, that is when we decided to go back to Surabaya, because tomorrow is the time when I go back to school and we go back to work, where things go back to normal. So we pack our things up, and then at evening 5 p.m. with my cousin's car, we departed from grandmother's house. We took grandmother's house, and then we left Madiun city at 6 a.m. And instead of taking the short route, which is the toll road, we took the artery road, which is far more longer, 2 hours. But lucky for us, it doesn't have traffic jams along the way. But it does. But along the way, we have some misdirections. Like for example, like in Krian, instead of taking the left turn, we took the right turn. Since for us, we turn back around and we go back to the same path. Fast forward, we entered Surabaya at 9 p.m. at night. We felt hungry. We entered at Middle East Ring Road, so we decided we take a short dinner, really late, 10 p.m. at Harisa's restaurant. So fast forward, we had lunch by the way. So we arrived at home at 11 p.m. Yes, 11 p.m. So we took a short bath, packed things up, and I went to sleep at 12 a.m. midnight. I slept for 4 hours, so 5 a.m. I wake up and cue the routine where I always did. So that is all, I guess, the story of today's year mudik to Madiun. I'm truly sorry if my voice heard a bit low, or there's any words that I mispronounced. I'm truly sorry about that. And that is all from what I have to say about the story. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And have a nice day.